Hi, this is Jeff West. The purpose of this video is to show you a basic example of an actual API hitting another API using Apigee 127. So we're going to be using the weather basic example here that is available on GitHub under Apigee 127, a127 samples. So all the files that we'll be looking at are here. So let's take a look. So I already have the files on my laptop. Otherwise, you can just do a git clone to pull them down. And here, let's do a127 project edit to pull up the Swagger editor. So here, we see the documentation and kind of what I've done here. In this case, there's a weather controller. Operation ID is get weather by city. We have one parameter that is the city parameter. We say required is true. Then we have our models here that can actually be simplified like this. We see as I'm making changes, we see all changes saved and the content is updated on the right. And then here I have an example of the weather response model. It comes back with a bit of data from the Open Weather Map API. One thing I also want to show here is nice functionality. When you click on this pin, it will bring you back to weather, which is really nice. We can also do folding and stuff like that, which is really great in this Swagger editor. So let's go ahead and close that. So let's do BWD. Open up another window here another way. So now what I'll do is a127 project start. So what I will do is curl that. So we get some JSON back, and I will pipe that to Python JSON.tool. There we go. So basically what this is, if we go back to the project Swagger editor, is that we're working on collapsing this and showing one or the other, but in the meantime we'll just do this. So basically if we look at these side by side, we have base, it's a string, clouds has properties all, let's see, where do clouds go? All is a numeric, and then so on and so forth. We can see kind of the models here. So main is an object that has multiple properties. We can see humidity, pressure, temp, min, and max all right here. So that's what it looks like there. Then what I will do also to kind of show again the message validation is to remove the query parameter. So let's close that, start the project again. So if we do that, I'm going to get an error message. City is required. So let's take a quick look at the controller. Again, pretty simple. Using request to hit the API. Here, get weather by city, which was the operation ID with the request and response. Pull out the value of the city parameter. Then I create my URI here that I hit. Then I log a message, and then I pipe the response from the get back to the response from my API. So now what we'll do is a127. I already have an account created. So what we'll do a127 project deploy. Actually, I deleted my account. So a127 account create. Okay, so we'll just go through this again. I already have an account, but if I didn't, I could sign up for one. jwest1271. So just checking to see the Apigee remote proxy is in place. Should return pretty quickly because I think it's there. There it is. Now we can do a 127 account list. Right, so we see that this is the default. Now I can do a127 project deploy. This will push it up to Apigee. Okay, there we go. So what we will do, we'll do HTTPS version curl that/weather city equals San Kinston again. There we go. So now it is deployed, and just to prove a point, we'll do that again. I had my other API. Yep, there it is. There we go. So that is the example of the weather API for OpenMap weather.